Welcome back, it's me Adam. In this video, we have to talk about the Very Good Food Company, or the Very Good Butchers, and their application to be listed onto the NASDAQ. And this is pretty big news if you're a shareholder. They're currently listed on the Toronto Venture Stock Exchange under the ticker VRY, or over the counter in the US side under the ticker VRYYF, but that doesn't matter anymore as that's going to be scrapped aside for something new when it gets listed onto the NASDAQ. And we're going to take a deeper dive into what that is going to entail, as getting listed on the NASDAQ from over the counter is a big deal because you get a lot more investor interest as well as trust, amongst other things as well. And you need requirements in terms of your company when it comes to financials and stock price and whatnot. So we'll get into those details as well as where the price could potentially go. Is it a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event? Or does this baby have more room to run, as it still has a market cap under $300 million? Having such a small market cap and being listed on the NASDAQ could prove huge for the stock, especially as small cap stocks have been undervalued these days, and any rush of money into small caps could be huge in addition to this uplisting. So we'll get more into that. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button. Here at Unlimited Options Investing, we talk everything from stocks, crypto, ETFs, precious metals, all the fun stuff, guys. We're investing for the long term. As well as always, smash that like button and let's get started. So the stock was up 16.2% today. It's now at $2.73 US. And if we zoom out at the max chart, we see last year it caught a lot of hype back in October when Jeremy from Financial Education started talking about the stock. And it ran up about 400 to 500%, all the way up to about $7 US. And since then, it has been on a slow bleed down 70, 60% or so. And we see that at the beginning of October was the end of the downtrend. And since then, it's gone up about 46%. And the market cap is $331 million. And although that is a large amount of money, in terms of the stock market, that is a very small company. So they could actually change their name to the Very Small Food Company. But then if the stock price goes up, they'll change it to the Very Big Food Company. Moving on, taking a look at Yahoo Finance and looking down at the news over here. So 10 hours ago, the Very Good Food Company addresses market rumors in advance of anticipated NASDAQ listing. So while it's the company's practice to refrain from commenting on market rumors or speculation, we believe it's important to note that Very Good does not expect to complete a share consolidation in connection with its anticipated NASDAQ listing. And a share consolidation is pretty much a reverse stock split. So essentially, you'll hold less shares, but the price of each share will go up. So for example, right now it's $2.73. If they did a reverse stock split of 10 to 1, then the price of each share would be $27.30, and then you would subsequently own 1/10 of the shares. So the primary advantages for a company listing on the NASDAQ are lower listing fees and lower minimum requirements to qualify for a listing. Companies listed on the NASDAQ are seen as more growth-oriented, which means more volatility to go along with increased upside potential. The stock simply goes from being traded through the OTC market to being traded on the exchange. And listing stimulates liquidity, giving shareholders the opportunity to realize the value of their investments. As well, scrolling down, the Very Good Food Company takes the next step towards NASDAQ files F10 registration statement with the US SEC, and the Very Good Food Company to increase distribution through online delivery platforms including Uber Eats, DoorDash in major US cities. So really, as an investor, guys, you're seeing a lot of positive movements moving forward. And this is exactly what you want to see in a company that has promise with such a small market cap, that eventually over the next few years, this could become a $5 to $10 billion company, just like Beyond Meat. But again, step by step. So you want to see that $284 million become 500, become 750, become 1.5 billion, so on and so forth. And taking a look at my favorite part, the candlestick. So the first thing I want to look at is this blue line, this trend line that I drew, and let's extend it to today's date. Just like that, today we broke that trend. Yesterday, we opened right on the 20 EMA on the daily, and then closed right below the 50 EMA, this green line. Today, like I showed you guys on this chart over here, we opened up higher than we closed yesterday. And then at one point, we sold down to the 50 EMA, and we see that over here at this point around noon. And then the buyers stepped up and pushed the price forward above even where it opened today. And this looks really good for the chart, guys. There's a lot of anticipation up to the listing. But as we hear time and time again, guys, buy the rumor, sell the news. And I want to go back to another stock that recently went through the same situation, was Mind Medicine. Similar situation to the Very Good Food Company last year. It ran up initially and then kind of bled out until that NASDAQ listing and then found life again. And then what happened, it jumped up above that 20 and 50 EMA, jumped up the next day. The next day gapped up over here and then sold off, and then we never saw those levels again. Could something like this happen to the Very Good Food Company? Absolutely. Again, I have no idea what levels those things could happen at. And taking a look at My Medicine right now, after it peaked after the NASDAQ listing hype, it's still at $1.2 billion Canadian, much higher than the Very Food Company is right now. Meaning it'll take a lot less money to push the stock a lot further than My Medicine did. And I'm not trying to hype the stock. I have no idea how high this could potentially go up. And I have no idea if maybe we're peaking today and then we're going to go down. I have no clue. I'm not claiming that I have any idea what's going to happen. But what I do know is that there is potential for explosive growth. I just don't know for sure if it'll happen or not. But we have seen the stock move irrationally in the past before. But it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen investors or traders act irrationally. Just take a look at the chart last year around the same time. I've tried their food in the past. I really like it, and I like the direction in which the company is moving forward in terms of a hyper-growth company. So really exciting, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this NASDAQ listing and where this company is headed long-term. Or let me know if you're just trading the company short-term just to profit off some hype. So let me know, guys. As well as always, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.